Alright, and so we're back, guys. So here is the chassis that we're going to be building out. It's going to be on the Jeep Wrangler Rock Racer body. We're going to build a metal cage, put in an LED bar. We're also going to install a ferro lead on the front, because I have it set up so that straight through, you know, you can hook your winch line right up to it. Here's another look at the chassis. Everything clears, your winch line can run right through the servo tray. Get those scale points for your gas tank. That's all included. Your battery tray. And it's low center of gravity, so it works out awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build out this chassis. Probably put that metal cage on it like I'm saying, paint it, you know, do it all up, weld it. So it'll be a couple videos. Probably, I'll probably do them maybe one every other day or so, like that. You know, because we're not really doing anything, so it's kind of boring in a sense, but you know, at least I have something to do, which is pretty cool, because a lot of people don't. So what I need to do first is I need to tear it all apart. Like I said, I tested everything, everything's working on it, chassis working, lengths are great, everything's perfect. So what I'm going to do is tear it down and then start building the truck. Alright, so these are super long, like they come all the way down to the middle. So it would take forever to back these out. So a cheater way that I do this is take another Allen. If you have ones that come apart, take it apart, put it in your drill, and then pull them out. It just makes life easier on those really long ones. I mean, I could do it with this one too, but they're not too bad. What you don't want to do is tighten them with the drill, because you can strip out the plastic. So do that. Once you get them low enough, do them by hand. I found this piece that I had from another project. I'm not even sure what I was doing with it. It'll kind of work for what I want to do. I still gotta modify it a little bit. I use this 1/4 inch round bar. This is a little too big, so I'm just gonna end up cutting it, welding it. We'll put it on the front and we'll make the front hinge, you know, with the whole body. So this front will end up becoming the bumper, and it'll be great. What I'm gonna do is start by cutting this in half, maybe a little bit less, so that it's just gripping on there on the back side and maybe a little on the bottom. I'll weld it up on both sides and it'll be pretty awesome. Now I cut everything outside because I don't want to mess in here. If I can help it, I'll weld in here, but I don't want a grinding mess everywhere. So, one second. So you can see I cut it in half. Now I'm going to take and grind off one side so it's just a little C shape. These are my Harbor Freight pliers here, or channel locks I should say. weld that right on there, it'll be good. Alright, so what I want to do is, I know how this piece is going to be. I want to see, I'm going to just use this first hole here, and I know the body's going to sit pretty much right flush on that. So I kind of want this tight up against it. I'm thinking I'm going to end up doing the hole this far back, and then I'll cut it in here somewhere. Using my Amazon hole punch and drill set. Wasn't too bad of a set here. Okay, once I have both these pieces ground down the way I want them, the hole cut in the same spot, what I'm going to do is cut it down, and then I can use this other piece for another build, I guess. So after you get the two pieces cut off, what you're going to want to do is grind them down nice and make them pretty. So after you get them ground down, we're going to need to make the hole bigger. So we'll use our Amazon step bits and hole punch setup. I'll have a link for this in the description. So I'll clean these up on the grinder. It looks like one might be a hair longer, so I'll have to grind this one down a little bit. And then we can get them on the truck and get building. Alright, so after I clean them up, they're pretty good. The one's still a little bit longer, but that's part of homemade right there. Okay, so what I did is I screwed these pieces we just made on. We're gonna weld this to it. It's going to be high enough with it tipped up like that for the fair lead and winch to come through. But with it tipped up, I had to notch the body a little bit so that the body sits down in it. So the body will essentially sit like this once it's all said and done inside it. So picture this. We'll build like a hoop around bars. I'll probably build like a hoop and then maybe some bars going to this grill piece. And then that should still be able to slide in and out without any issues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep on bending this rod to get it to fit right. So I'm off camera, but I'm bending it on my bender, but it's not really meant for a small slope like this, so it's kind of hard. So I marked this, I'll get it cut, and I'll be right back. So that's looking pretty good. I'll clean up this edge, center it up, we'll tack it on there, and then we can bend up our hoop. So we got the first base put together. Alright, so this is what I have here. Alright, that looks good to me. Alright, so we got that on. What we'll do is we'll make a hoop. We'll make something that connects the hoop, maybe over to the corners, stiffen it up. Then what we're going to need to do is make everything to come around. Well, the first time I welded it on, it was in the wrong spot. Now, I had started bending this up, but the camera died, so I kind of don't have any footage of me bending it. Thanks to Willie and Waylon. They helped me out here. So this is where we're at the first day. We have the front end sort of started. This is kind of a mess. It falls along the body. Basically, it'll hinge. So I think that's all we're going to do for today. So if this build is something you want to follow along with, please like and subscribe, and I'll try to put another video out there maybe tomorrow or the next day. We have a baby's appointment tomorrow, so it may be another day. I'm not sure. So we got a little bit done today. At least we messed around and did something with it. So till next time.